Today we'll be ranking my top 5 best and worst chest exercises. That means we have 5 top tier exercises that everyone should consider adding into their training routines, and 5 that you definitely want to avoid. But here's an important point. Just because an exercise isn't in my top 5 list, doesn't mean that it's not a good exercise. Throughout this video, I'll also provide my specific reasons for my rankings. Now let's get started on the best chest exercises. Starting at number 5, we have the decline cable flies, also known as the high to low flies. This exercise combines the resistance of a cable with a decline angle, which provides constant tension on chest muscles throughout the entire movement. The decline angle also targets an often neglected part of your chest, the lower fibers of your pectoralis major muscles. Another benefit is the complete freedom and flexibility that you have with your hands and torso. Once you master the exercise setup, you'll have insane chest engagement, which will leave you feeling very sore, making this invaluable to those of you wanting to build a fuller lower chest. Coming in at number 4, we have forward-leaning chest focus dips. Chest focus dips have one of the highest chest engagement and tension of any exercise in the gym. This particular variation of the classic dip reduces the involvement of your triceps and shoulders, which therefore prioritizes your chest muscles. I was able to completely fill out my pecs once I added this exercise into my workouts. It's perfect for adding massive size and strength to the lower and middle fibers of your pectoralis major muscles. Start with the machine supported dips before working your way up to the weighted dips. Moving along to the third best chest exercise, the dumbbell flat chest press. This is a classic yet highly effective exercise that's easily a 10 out of 10 for effectiveness, tension, and the ability to endlessly progressive overload. From an isolation standpoint, since you're able to tuck in your elbows, the middle fibers of your pec major are heavily engaged, arguably more than any other exercise in the gym. It's also much safer and has significantly more range of motion when compared to your traditional barbell flat bench press, which at the end of the day will stimulate and stress more muscle fibers, which equals more gains. Now for the second best chest exercise, we have the incline dumbbell chest press. If you're not including this into your workouts, your chest gains will be significantly limited. The incline dumbbell chest press primarily targets the upper chest muscles, including the pectoralis minor and upper fibers of your pectoralis major. The isolation on your upper pecs by adjusting the bench between 30 and 45 degrees, combined with a deep range of motion, is the key to its effectiveness. All of these factors collectively will contribute to a much thicker and fuller looking chest. Which leads us to what, in my opinion, is the ultimate chest exercise: the Smith Machine Incline Chest Press. This stands at the pinnacle of what a 10 out of 10 exercise should be. It offers perfect stability, control, isolation, and progressive overload capabilities that all result in a crazy amount of muscle tension and engagement. All thanks to the guided path of the bar and incline of the bench, you'll be risk-free. You also have the ability to completely tuck in your elbows and take your chest through its full range of motion. What's more is that it's beginner friendly, and even after 9+ years of lifting, the Smith Machine Incline Chest Press continues to deliver insane chest pumps and gains every month. Now we'll be shifting our focus from the best exercises to those that you may want to reconsider in your workouts. To start my list of the top worst chest exercises Coming in at number 5, we have push-ups. Now, push-ups do help in building your overall upper body. However, unless you've been training for less than 2 years, you won't be seeing much progress, if any, in your chest. This is because push-ups are designed to improve muscular endurance in your pecs, triceps, and shoulders. As a result, their effectiveness when it comes to muscular hypertrophy is extremely limited. You'll find in order to generate the same tension and stimulus, you would need to perform well over 30 reps. So unless you're a beginner to novice, or it's used in your warm-ups and conditioning, it's not worth doing. Coming in at number 4, we have the decline barbell chest press. While the aim is to target the lower fibers of your pec major, this exercise comes with a significant amount of drawbacks. First off is the increased level of stress it places on your shoulders and sternum, mainly because the range of motion absolutely sucks. There's also barely any tension on your chest muscles throughout the exercise. I would argue there's more tension on your shoulders, leaving no doubt that the disadvantages of the decline barbell chest press far outweigh its potential benefits. Especially when safer, more effective alternatives exist for training the lower fibers of your chest. The third worst exercise is the dumbbell squeeze press. Personally, I have no idea how this has become a popular exercise. There's minimal range of motion, very limited tension, and zero flexion and extension in your chest. It's basically just an isometric hold for your pecs and nothing more. The dumbbell squeeze press is genuinely the biggest waste of time, and you're better off with any other pressing exercise. Now in the top 2 worst chest exercises, I better not catch you doing these in your workouts, the standing or lying pizza press. Both the standing and lying variations of the pizza press is as bad of a meme as the name of the exercise itself. It became popular through gym bros sharing how to grow your inner chest, but they forgot to mention that we don't have an inner chest. This is a useless exercise that provides no benefit to muscle development and is nothing more than an isometric hold for your upper body. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the worst chest exercise of them all that became popular from Arnold himself. Both the flat and incline dumbbell pullovers. Lo and behold, one of the most hyped chest exercises isn't even a chest exercise. If you didn't know, both variations of the dumbbell pullovers target the serratus anterior and lats without providing anywhere near the same level of muscle activation or tension to your chest. If you're going to do a flat bench or incline bench pullover, just do them on your back days. So I hope that you've learned something from today's video that you can take and apply into your own training. Finally, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching or training programs, the links to my website are available in the description below. While you're there, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and slap the subscribe button for a yearly supply of gains. For more videos like this one, you can find them right here.